It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? And it's time now for the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Monday night, August 3rd, 2020. It's 10 o'clock, and the mountain temperature is 81 degrees. Top stories on Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Monday night is Isaias regains hurricanes just east of Charleston. Landfall expected in Myrtle Beach. President Trump weighs executive action as it negotiates progress on next coronavirus stimulus package. Trump says Microsoft should pay key money to Treasury for a facilitated TikTok deal. Trump calls V1 of a total disaster New York congressional race amid mail-in ballot problems. New York prosecutors say Trump investigation extends beyond hush money payments. Fauci says he thinks there is a degree of airborne spread on the coronavirus. A dozen people hospitalized after a hot air balloon crash in Wyoming. Navy investigated an incident in which Navy SEAL Museum used a call and cabinet target for military document demonstration. Ship launches probe the DHS monitor communications of protesters, journalists in Portland. Huge Bushman take as Sturgis residents split over giant back rally as coronavirus cases rise. Spain's former king leaving country amid investigations into finances. Israel's jet strikes Syrian military targets after Golan Heights attack. Dozens test positive for COVID-19 on Norwegian cruise ship. Australia lockdown reset amid second COVID-19 wave. Lost man killed in Worcester City, police said. Brazilians expecting to dominate outbreak shipped to all 50 states and Canada. FAA shares new steps for Boeing to return 737 MAX to the skies. Google invests $450 million AT&T gets exclusive hardware deal. SpaceX Crew Dragon splashdown. On Mars, massive actually not remain of carved ancient relics. Dinosaur diagnosed with bone cancer that afflicts humans today. 2 clean astronauts have completely vanished from the Arctic and NASA imagery shows. Scientists rely on unproven methods to create COVID vaccines. While the debate begins on proposed first line for the COVID-19 vaccine, engineering to quiz Trump virus and test tube study healthcare workers at high risk even with protection. Israeli Defense Forces said they conducted a series of air strikes against multiple targets in Syria Monday after Portland, a potential IED attack by 4 men the night before. Former Spanish King Juan Carlos denounced self-exile amid financial scandals. Sammy Mendes leads the downfall of our animals. U.S. Poland complete enhanced defense agreement. Ceasefire festival fought merchandise auction by U.S. Marshals. Hurricane Isaias regains Carolinas. U.S. CEO urges Congress to move small business coronavirus rescue aid. When Nuclear CEO company Linda Rendell takes control of the company's secretary, she'll predict the ranks of Fortune 500 female leaders to record high of 38. The Nasdaq company index was at an all-time high Monday, gained 1.47% after tech stocks trended a strong performance led by Microsoft stock rising 5%. Bristol County Savings Bank with headquarters in Ranges and North Annapolis, Greenville, Rhode Island, based Freedom National Bank. The deal was finalized on July 31st. Attleboro based community B&A dealing with a Rhode Island hotel. Firefighters doused 1 acre. Brush fires deep in woods of Foxborough. The Brockton Fire Department rid of the landfill, which is off Factor Street near Evans Auto Parts for 4 p.m. Monday for a brush fire. Middlebury residents state first case of Truly. King Police Chief has been flagged controversy. Classic graduation canceled after Gavin with no social distancing. Peter Children's time, 10:04. Time out for spot support. The XFL had no ever quarterback bids beyond Drain the Rock Johnson. Eagles, Doug Peterson still extremely optimistic for the season despite positive quarterback's test result. And Pac-12 Commissioner responds to football prince, branded to boycott 2020 season. And now, looking at the traffic and transit check at 10:04. Baby! On the MBTA. 495 at the north bend side, a little bit slower around west for stretch, and then hip scan around able stretch. One way at the north bend side, so between Route 3 and Range behind the captain, 495, both bends by the car for stretch. 95, both bends by between the 7 for Connecticut stretch and up to North New England. 91, north bend side, a little bit slower around London, Vermont, and Vermont, North Germany, and I was a million getter. Now, weather time at 10:05, and Isaac has become a Cat 1 hurricane with 85-mile-per-hour winds. Minimum subpressure pressure 98 millibars. Located 1 and off 30, but to west. Movement knocked speeds at 16 knots. And once it approaches land, it's going to pick up speed and strength. It's going to weaken, and it's going to be weakened back to tropical storm. It's going to go through the New England coast for about 24 hours from now. It's going to be a fast mover. It's going to be a fast mover. It's going to be bring rain and wind. And we're going to look at the little models there. And the GFS NEM model says it's going to be gusting around 40 miles per hour, about 50 miles per hour winds up in central western Massachusetts. The European model says that gusts winds will be from 7 a.m. 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. tomorrow. And the GFS model says gusty winds from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. As this is going to be a storm with rain and wind, and we're going to be under a tropical storm warning effective Tottenham and late low pressure be below tropical storm plus wind peak wind forecast 20 30 miles out, gusts up to 45 miles an hour, and it'll be limited potential back to the temperature porches on its carports, sheds and unanchored mobile homes and unsecured lightweight private objects floating about many large tree limbs. We're going to have to view trees stumped or uprooted with greater numbers of places where trees are shot within some fences and the roadway signs blown over, and free words meant passable from debris, particularly within urban and heavily wooded areas and places and hazardous driving. Bridges on every elevator, roadways, and scattered power communication outages, and peak rainfall amounts of around 1 inch. And potential impact will be limited. And it could be a low chance we could see a spin up or a tornado. So, going to be forecast goes like this. Tonight, mostly clouds got 71 degrees, lights up, west wind. Through today, check shot, thunderstorm may after 8 a.m. Clouds got 82 degrees, lights up, wind increases at 5 to 10 miles an hour in the morning, just to the 4%. The rain amounts between 29 minutes possible. Tuesday night, showers between 4 2 a.m. Clouds got becoming forecast by 70 degrees, with a low end 30 degrees west max. Wind is up about 25 30 miles. 6 winds of 14 to 19 miles an hour. Midnight winds get size 44 miles an hour, just to the 70% new rain amounts between 3/4 1 inch possible. Wednesday, check showers rain between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Most of the sun 87 degrees, southwest by 10 miles an hour, just to the 40%. New rain amounts between the 10 40 inch miles possible thunderstorm for Wednesday. Forecast by 62 degrees and southwest by 5 to 7 miles an hour. Light and variable in the evening for Thursday, most of the sun 84 degrees on low. 63 common coming in west by 5 miles an hour in the afternoon for Friday. Most of the south 84 degrees lighter wind. Friday night, patch fog after 3 a.m. was mostly clouds by 64 degrees lighter for wind. Saturday, patch fog before 8 a.m. was mostly sunny skies by 85 degrees, common coming east by 5 miles in the afternoon. Saturday night, patch fog was forecast by 65 degrees, calm wind for Sunday. Patch fog was sunny skies by 88, low 66 degrees, common coming to the east by 5 miles in the afternoon. For Monday, patch fog was mostly sunny by 88 degrees, common coming to the south by 5 miles in the afternoon. And right now, Norton, it's ten o'clock at 81 degrees. 81 degrees in North Massachusetts at 10 o'clock. That's been a Twitter channel. 10 o'clock news on this. August 3rd, 2020 on a Monday night. Viewers will be have a good night with a good passage to stay safe, good possibly healthy people. See you tomorrow morning in the morning. Hope you have a good night. Right?